Hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm 28 years old, and I was 26 years old when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. In about September 2006, I was doing a lot of running, and I was preparing for my next half marathon, and I actually noticed some spotting on the inside of my sports bra. I'm not a big doctor person, but that really got me to the doctor. And I went to see my physician, and she thought it was unusual enough to send me to a specialist. So I went to the specialist, and then from there on, it was about 3 months of doctor appointments every week or every other week. I had my parents come to a lot of those with me, and they were really supportive and great. And so my parents were in the room when I found out. We were all a little overwhelmed. I don't think that we were entirely prepared for cancer. They were kind of flip-flopping on the diagnosis, and it could have been something else that was much easier to deal with. You know, we cried, and then we said, okay, what's next? What are we doing to get rid of it? I have had a full mastectomy and reconstruction process after that. I was fortunate enough to have a ductal carcinoma in situ diagnosis, which is stage 0 cancer, that they were able to get all of it out, so I didn't need to do any chemotherapy or radiation, which I'm grateful for, but the full mastectomy was tough. I had a core group of people that were just amazing and visited me, and I had to take a full month off of work, and my office was incredibly supportive. I had great health care, which I'm really fortunate to have, and everyone was just there helping me through it, encouraging me, making me laugh when I needed it, which is how I tend to cope with things, and there with me every step of the way. I like to think that staying fit and running helped me find the symptoms. I think that I wouldn't have noticed for a while longer if I hadn't been running so much. Through the testing process and through the diagnosis and ultimate surgery, I was planning my next run every time. It was, okay, I have tests today, that means I better run before I go. So I would, save myself an hour at the end of the day to just bolt to the gym or run out with a friend. But exercise really saved me. It kept me sane. It kept me, on track. I wanted to get to that next run. I wanted to do that next half marathon. And when I first found out that I had cancer, one of the first questions that I asked my doctor was, well, when can I run again after the surgery? And I was, I'm sure, extremely annoying about my persistence. And so you said 4 to 6 weeks. Does that mean 3.5? Or does that mean 4? I really, really pushed them, and at one point, I think they drugged me. The doctors that I had were amazing. The Swedish Medical Center in Seattle, they were just so supportive, and they knew where to direct me. I, at the time, had heard of a couple organizations. Young Survival Coalition is a huge one, and we recently added a Seattle affiliate. So that's a fantastic local resource. And the Young Survival Coalition, especially since I was 26 when I was diagnosed, I found especially relevant, and I'm helping as a point of contact for young survivors. My name is Stephanie. I was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 26 years old, and I'm a fighter.